I'm Kyle Gorman with the Employer Blueprint, and let's talk about handling criticism. We all face criticism in our careers and in our life, and actually this is a very healthy thing. You want to surround yourself with people that are willing to share these truths and maybe provide some critical input at times. But these are some tips that you need to be prepared for when handling criticism, to handle it professionally and to handle it effectively. And the first thing you need to be able to do is stay calm. This can be the initial challenge, especially if you didn't realize this criticism was coming. But you need to be able to stay calm, hear the situation, and not become immediately defensive. Now, for many of us, that's a challenge. And oftentimes for business leaders who are type A personalities, who are very analytical, who oftentimes we sort of become very defensive about the things that we know and think and believe. But you've got to be able to stay calm when handling criticism properly. So take a deep breath once you realize that's what's coming your way, so that you can really listen and start to understand where someone's coming from. The next thing I want you to understand is there is probably some validity in what you are being told. If someone has decided to take that step to come and provide some sort of criticism to you, whether it be kind of hidden through the internet, through comments or suggestions, or whether it be face to face, there may be some sort of validity. So since we're staying calm in this process, what we can do is take a step back and really look into the details of this and think about it and try to understand where someone's coming from. But there is probably some form of validity. There's probably something in there. There's some truth in that criticism that we can pull out and try to improve on. Next is we need to be able to separate business from personal. And it's very easy for us to take things personally, but if we can separate these two out and understand that when something is coming to us as criticism towards the way that we are conducting business, the way that we're leading business, the way that we handle a situation in business, that's not a personal attack on you. Now, if it is, that speaks volumes more to the person that's providing the criticism. But if what we're really doing is providing some sort of critique on something that we've done in business and how we've handled it, then we need to understand that's not a personal attack on you or your character. That is simply a statement of, here's something that I believe could have been handled better, could have been handled differently, more effectively, more efficiently. So be able to separate that business from personal. Don't take it home with you. Don't worry about it where you're losing sleep over it, because that's not going to help overcome this level of criticism. But that separation between business and personal is really important to you being able to be at peace with this situation. And the last thing is, be comfortable in asking for space before you speak. Especially this comes in play when someone comes into your office or they want to sit down and they immediately start what you believe is attacking you. And that initial response is to be defensive and to want to try to explain your situation or explain your side. So be comfortable in saying, I hear what you're saying. Give me a couple of nights to sleep on this and let's talk about it again later. This gives you some time to think and go back to staying calm. This helps you go back to understanding that there may be some validity in what they're saying, instead of just immediately getting defensive and trying to attack the other person. So give yourself some space and ask politely for that space, especially if you feel yourself getting heated or frustrated in the situation. Ask for space so that you can think about it, and then schedule a time to come back, reconvene, and talk through this issue again. So this is how I recommend you handle criticism in the workplace. It's never easy, it's never fun, but this is how we grow as individuals and grow as leaders. For more great information, be sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm Kyle Gorman with the Employer Blueprint.